What's going on, Fit Pros? Today I'm going to be walking you guys through the $5 an hour VA scaling system for fitness coaches. Now, if you've been checking out my Instagram for a while, you would hear me talking about this all the time. This is the number one thing that helped me to grow 2 different coaching offers to 6 figures each within, I think, the span of a year. And literally the cornerstone for both of those businesses was having $5 an hour VAs in place. So I'm going to be walking you guys through exactly what this $5 an hour VA scaling system is, how it's helped fitness coaches get out of the trenches, gain time freedom, and make 6 figures in their fitness coaching businesses, who this system won't work for. Really important. And more importantly, the core 4 elements that you do need if you really want to make this system work for you in your fitness coaching business. If you are serious about scaling, the 4 things that you're going to need to make this system work. So firstly, why is this system so crucial for your fitness coaching business in the first place, right? Let me ask you something. Have you ever been told that you need to send 100 DMs a day? I hear this all the time. Have you ever tried to send 100 DMs a day? How much did that suck, right? I hear it from people all the time. They're like, man, I can only get 30 DMs out, 50 DMs out. I'm spending 2-3 hours a day in the DMs. It's ridiculous, right? If you were able to do 100 a day, one, congrats, right? Pat on the back. But really, when's the last time you enjoyed doing that? Sending 100 DMs a day. It works, don't get me wrong. But when's the last time you enjoyed it? Right? How did you feel after sending 100 DMs a day, right? Did you feel stoked about it? Were you super happy? Were you like, yep, awesome, can't wait to do that the next day? No ways. You probably dreaded it, even if you did get to the stage where you actually did 100 DMs a day. Now, what does all of that manual DM work lead to without having this kind of system installed in your business? Number one, the reality is, if you are sending lots of manual cold DMs every single day, you have to understand, first and foremost, your business lives or dies on your shoulders. That kind of system completely depends on your time, right? If you're busy or if you're sick or for whatever reason, you just don't want to do it the next day, you don't want to send DMs, well, the lead flow dies. No more calls are getting booked, so you're not making sales. Your business lives or dies on your time without having a system to do the work for you. Right? If you're in the DMs every single day, your business is living or dying on your shoulders. You don't have a business. You've bought yourself a side hustle, another job. If you're serious about scaling, that's never ever going to work out. Right? Essentially, you're a one-man army here. Everything is on you. Like I said, you don't have a business. It's another manual job. And the worst part about it is you cannot focus on the bigger picture in your business. You can't lead your business, your team, if you have a team. You're too busy stuck in the trenches. 3-4 hours a day, manually sending DMs to people. People telling you to fuck off, or leaving you on scene, or ghosting you, whatever it is. No one enjoys doing that. No business owner, no self-respecting business owner should be in that position. And most people say bullshit like this. Cold DMs don't work. That's a complete lie. Cold DMs are the most effective way to scale a fitness coaching business to 10 to 20K. Ever. Cold DMs, period, work better than any other system, especially if you have a bit of a lower budget. The problem is, there's stupid Muppet coaches out there that have no clue how to automate the DM process or do it better. And so they throw the baby out the bathwater and tell you that you need to blow thousands a month on ads without even testing your offer, right? If you're not doing cold DMs, right? If you're not sending manual cold DMs, they're telling you, cool, do ads instead, right? And so they're telling you to blow thousands. So it's on both ends of the extremes. It's either, cool, do a bunch of cold DMs all by yourself, 100 a day, blow 4 hours a day, or spend thousands a month trying to test out your offer. Hopefully it works. Cold DMs suck, don't do it at all. It's 2 opposite ends of the extreme, right? You're completely missing all the gold in the middle. And so if you're serious about scaling your business and you want to get real about your success, there's no way around it. You need systems, right? A system that can do the work for you, find qualified leads, send hundreds of cold DMs a day, and book calls while you sleep. That is the magic in the middle. It's not either end of the extreme. There is this solution in the middle, and that is exactly what the $5 an hour VA scaling system is. Now, when I say that, most people think I'm talking about some complicated system that costs heaps of money. In fact, I want to walk you guys through how cost effective and simple the VA scaling system really is. This is essentially the broad overview of what it looks like, right? If manual outreach here is what most people are doing, it's just you're managing the rest of your life, you're training, you maybe have a day job, maybe you're a PT on the gym floor and trying to get clients for online too. You're trying to do all this and you can only manage to get out 30, 50 DMs a day. That's manual. The correct way of doing it, when you use the automated outreach strategy, is you simply hire and train a virtual assistant to send the messages on your behalf. It's their whole job. That's what they do on a day-to-day basis, right? These VAs, by the way, you can train these VAs up so brilliantly if they have fluent, perfect English. The best VAs I've ever used, the only VAs I've used to help me scale both of my different coaching businesses to 100K each, they were all from the Philippines. And $5 an hour for them is amazing. Plus as well, if you throw in a bit of commission, they work harder than anyone else. That's amazing. Who else uses Philippines? Microsoft. Microsoft, I think, employs 11,000 people from the Philippines, right? That's how they were able to massively increase the worth of their company. Bill Gates, in fact, from the moment he started outsourcing call center work in the Philippines, he grew his net worth from $15 billion to $100 billion, I think inside of 4 years. I did a video on this on my Instagram. From utilizing talent in the Philippines. And that is exactly what you should do as well. This is exactly what we do for all of our clients. We immediately automate their outreach by hiring and training an appointment setter from the Philippines, a virtual assistant. And because it's their whole job, they can message more people each and every day. They take it completely off your hands. I don't know the last time I was in the DMs ever. They take it completely off your hands. And so what ends up happening here? Number one, right, this is so simple, yet it gives our coaches more time freedom than they've ever had in their business ever. Gets them out of the trenches because their VA is able to send more messages than them. And because of that, they're able to have more conversations with higher quality leads. And now they're able to make more money than ever before in their business and effortlessly scale to 6 figures a year. They don't need to be involved. They don't need to do the lead sourcing. They don't need to message people, book people on calls. They literally wake up to booked qualified calls. And to show you how fast this system gets results, I want to show you, for example, one of our guys here, Brandon. Brandon launched, and in his first 2 weeks, this is all on our website, you guys. In the first 2 weeks, he did just under 10K cash collected. In his first 30 days, first month, with his high ticket program, with this system, 20 clients in, 20 high ticket clients. All of them high ticket. Unbelievable. Right? Marcelo and Jess did $20,000 in sales within 3 weeks of launch, you guys. Right? Our other guy here, Andrew, he just launched his VA system, has 4 calls booked for next week. He just sent me this the other day. Hired another VA using my other account as well to do even more outreach. Versus Gravity, 3 for 3 high ticket closes in one day. This is a $7,500 day. I mean, come on, you guys. When's the last time you had a result like this in your business, or you heard of someone else doing it? $7,500 US, $7,500 US in one day. 3 for 3 today. Right? These results are not by accident. This is all by design. David, this is just from yesterday, actually. 5th sale in the last 33 days. He launched 33 days ago. 5th sale, right? $2,500 a pop, right? Totaling up to $12,500. And this, guys, is exactly the reality of having $5 an hour virtual assistants that can do this kind of work for you guys. Give you that freedom in your business. Help you scale up more rapidly by increasing the volume, taking the workload off your hands, right? It doesn't need to be either on the spectrum, guys. Either you doing it all by yourself or paying thousands for ads. That's that beautiful sweet spot in the middle. And these are the kind of results you can expect. Now, besides the simplicity and the cost effectiveness of this system, this entire thing takes literally 14 days to set up and launch. Hire the VA, train the VA, go through all of our systems and scripts, for example, and launch in 14 days. Right? So imagine, I just want you guys to imagine, right, 14 days from now, being able to run your client acquisition completely on autopilot. No more lead sourcing, no more DMing leads. You can get back to focusing on the bigger picture, do the things that matter to you most, gain back those 3-4 hours a day, right? And you have your entire client acquisition completely on autopilot. You free yourself from the daily grind of DMs, right? Like I said, get 3 to 4 hours back. You have hundreds of pre-qualified leads messaged every day. You wake up to sales calls booked in the calendar. You have the capacity to focus on moving your business forward. Lead your business, lead your team, all within 14 days from now. That is money loves speed. That is literally the pace that we go at. Within 14 days, it's done. It's set up, right? Now, this all obviously sounds great, but getting down to the brass tacks, can this actually work for you? Who does this work for? Who doesn't this work for? To answer that, I want to show you where I started. In my very, very first coaching business, I want to show you where I started. I started right here with $650 in my account, right? This was the office at the time. I remember taking this photo. I was right in the middle of recording content. You know, shoe boxes, the little tripod stacked between 2 chairs. This was the office, right? Nothing fancy. Definitely nothing like this, right? Praise God, the environment looks different. Nothing fancy. I had an Instagram account, brand new, bought 400 fake followers, brand new. That is where I started. And for pretty much 90% of you watching this, you're starting in a way better position than me. So who does this work for? This can work for everyone. Now, even though my situation looked like that, I started with very little. There are a few things that I did have. And these are the core 4 things that you do need in order for this VA system to get you the most amount of results. All of these guys here I'm about to show you, they all had these core 4 in their business. And that's why the VA system works so well. So what are these core 4? Number 1, what I had and what all of those other clients had, a killer high ticket offer, right? Number 2, serving the right niche who could afford the high ticket offer, not targeting just general niches that they don't have the finances, and it's a race to the bottom. No, I don't want to be driving a Toyota. I want to be in a Ferrari niche, okay? And that is number 2, right? Same with all the other clients that you saw. They win because we just make it easier on ourselves. We just target the people who have money. No one else is. They're all targeting the general people. That's why we can win so fast and make so much money, is because we're not targeting people who don't have cash. Number 3, I had knowledgeable and valuable content. Yeah, it might not look like the kind of stuff on my Instagram right now, but this was knowledgeable content back then. This was really, really, really important stuff. No one was really talking about this back then, right? And number 4, what I gave my VA was a high converting DM script to book quality leads on calls without me being involved, right? The size of my following didn't matter. The fancy camera didn't matter. None of that mattered. And again, consistently with all of our winning clients, the exact same thing is true. The $5 an hour VA scaling system can work for anyone, no matter how big or small you are, no matter how much time you have in the day, no matter how new or experienced you are at coaching. But those core 4 have to be in place if you want to have the most amount of financial gain in the shortest amount of time possible, right? Now, you might be watching this and you may have all 4 of those boxes ticked. You know, you may have the high ticket offer already in place. You're selling it for minimum $1,500 US, $2,000 US. You may have the perfect niche already. You're already creating amazing content. People are engaging with it. You're getting inbound. You maybe have got a really ironclad script. You just literally just need the DMs to be automated. Great. Take this system, run with it. Go right ahead. Go on Upwork. You can hire a VA straight away. I've got a video on my YouTube already about that. How to hire your VA, how to do the whole 9. So when it actually comes to setting up the system, we've already got all those videos on YouTube for free. You can go check that out. Go ahead, do it. But if you've got 1 or 2 of those boxes that aren't ticked, or you're missing all 4 of the core 4, then I need you to listen closer here, right? To really play this out, if you have, a low ticket product, like everyone else selling at $200, $250 a month, you're targeting broke niches, people who can only just afford that, or they default on their payment plans. They're not able to continue on with the minimum 3-month commitment. You're targeting broke niches. You're making stale content that gets no interaction or no inbound, and you've got a spammy DM script that either no one reads or you get left unseen. If that's the case, then really, to be blunt with you, all the VAs in the world can't help you. Because why? Look, even if you managed to book a stack of calls using the VA system, getting 100, 200 messages out every day, and you're even getting sales, what are you really left with? What are you actually accomplishing in that case? You're essentially scaling a shitty product, right? Best case scenario, you make as much as David, who brought in 12.5K for 5 clients in 33 days. You've got to work. You've got to sign on 62 clients at $200 a month. You have to work with 62 different people every month. 62 different problems, 62 different meal plans, 62 different workout plans. You're a one-man army. And that's only 12.5K. 62 clients. Even if you were able to do the system, scale, shitty low-ticket product, and you made 20K like Marcelo and Jess, you've got to work with 100 different people every month. How insane is that? That's best case scenario. You wrap up this video, you go right ahead, watch one of our YouTube content videos, set up the system yourself, and even if you do get a bunch of calls, even if you do manage to sign on 100 clients, you're still working with 100 people. Really think about that. That's insane. That is unbelievable. You've simply bought yourself another full-time job. Think of it like having big holes in your bucket. You've got a bucket, you've got a bunch of big holes in your bucket. You don't have any of these core 4 check. You've got these big holes in your bucket. And you're upset that the water is not flowing fast enough because all the water's just running out. In reality, it's the bucket that's broken. If you have any one of those core 4 missing, it's not the VA system. It's none of that. It's literally the fact that you have these holes in your bucket. The tap, the leads can flow as fast as you want. If you want 2 VAs to send 100 DMs each every day, 200 DMs, that lead flow can happen. The lead flow is not your problem. A lot of coaches think it is. It's not the lead flow. It's your bucket. Though that core 4, let me just scroll back up again, guys. Like, that core 4 is actually the biggest problem that coaches face. They just don't realize it. They don't actually understand that their bucket is leaking leads. Lead flow is not the issue, guys. This VA system, bang, it's solved, right? But if you don't have the right stuff in place, your bucket is broken, right? And if you're watching this right now and you recognize that this is how your fitness coaching business is currently operating with holes in the bucket, there's really only one of 2 things you can do. Right? Number 1, you can try and fix the problems yourself. Try and implement the $5 an hour VA system by yourself. And to be honest, I've seen people try and do this. They go on one of the YouTube videos to try and copy the system, and they don't have any of these core 4 in place. They end up wasting more time. They waste more money. They chase their tail, and they give up on the system, thinking that the system doesn't work, when in reality, the rest of their fitness coaching business is in shambles. They don't have a great offer, they're not targeting the right niche, they don't have a good script, and their content is shit. Right? Now, number 2, if you're serious about scaling your fitness coaching business, you don't want to play it slow, and you're tired of chasing your tail, then I do have a solution here for you. And this is, I would love to be able to introduce you guys to what our 6-Figure Fit Pro program is all about. Because for a lot of you guys watching this, you may not have all 4 of those boxes ticked. And in which case, this could be the exact solution for you to help you plug those holes, scale up to 20K effortlessly, because it doesn't need to be hard. Now, in this program, this is where we help fitness coaches build high-ticket fitness coaching programs, select the best, most lucrative niches for them, train up their appointment setters for them, give them the right scripts, optimize their content, and by doing all so, scale to 20K effortlessly. As mentioned, we cover everything A to Z, right? All of those core 4. And personally, our team trains your VAs for you. We hire them, we train them all for you. You guys, it's literally done for you. You guys don't need to worry about a thing. You're left with those core four and the fifth thing, which is that VA system, literally all done for you. Getting qualified calls booked while you sleep. You rock up to the call with people who can afford a $2,000 fitness coaching program. You go in, you close them, you've got your clients. It might sound oversimplified, but genuinely, because we take care of so much for you, this is so fast tracked. You literally get to the market in 14 days. Everything here is systemized. Everything here is done for you. You literally get to the market in 14 days time. You don't need to chase your tail around halfway into the year. And so if you want to grow your business to six figures, even multi six figures with fitness coaching specifically, and you want to get a hold of this full scaling system done for you, then all you have to do is click the link below, click the button below, book in a one-on-one call with me, and we can have a chat about the ins and outs of your business, really assess what your business bucket looks like. Are there holes in your bucket? Where are they? What have you tried to do already to remedy that? And really see if this is actually going to be a good fit for you. Because there are some people that we just can't help. No matter how great both of our intentions are, there are genuinely some people that we can't help. The only way to really know if this system is going to be slam dunk for you is to get on a one-on-one consultation call and really figure it out together, right? I want to leave you guys with this. With whatever situation you're dealing with right now, wherever you are, no matter what your business looks like, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you've been doing the same thing over and over again and you're getting the same results, that is your equation. If you're getting results you're not happy with, it's because the actions you're taking are not in line with the goals that you want to get. Nothing changes. Your results will not change if your actions will not change. Doing the same thing on repeat, expecting a different result, is literally the definition of insanity. And so if you want more income, you need to have more impact. And if you want to have more impact, the only way to do that is to provide more value to your clients than anyone else is willing to do and charge more for it. And that is in essence what it takes to be a high-ticket fitness coaching coach successfully, right? We do all of this while automating everything. So again, guys, if that's you and you are serious about your growth this year, then again, go right ahead, click the link below or the button below, book in a free one-on-one call with me, and let's have a chat. I'll see you there.